It's a wonderful scene as we look over the city of Melbourne and make our way from Port Phillip Bay, past Government House and back to this packed MCG. Our coverage is being seen by some 100 million people around the world, including plenty in England, and this may be the bad news for those people, because here is a team that you came to know extremely well. It is the victorious Australian cricket team that has regained the Ashes under Bob Simpson and Alan Border, and the boys are doing a well-earned lap of honour. A tremendous thrill for all of them. Border, along with Marsh, Boone, Dean Jones, a local Melbourne boy, Mark Taylor, who batted so well, Mike Valletta, Tim Zura, youngster Greg Campbell, and there he is, with Ian Healy, Steve Waugh, a sensational run machine on that particular tour, Merv Hughes, another local Melbourne hero, Terry Alderman, a prolific wicket taker, Carl Rackerman, Jeff Lawson, Trevor Hones, Tim May and Tom Moody, the latter duo who still have test careers ahead of them but didn't really get their opportunities whilst overseas. A marvellous thrill for all, a marvellous honour, particularly for Alan Border, who was recently bestowed the Order of Australia, and a great award too for the achievements, taking a relatively raw team away and bringing back the Ashes in no uncertain fashion with a wonderful 4-0 victory. And this big crowd is giving 3 cheers to Alan Border, Jeff Marsh and the boys. There's Merv Hughes, Steve Waugh. Terry Alderman has made his intentions clear. He is wearing the Hawthorn scarf. I wonder if that is an omen to come. 3 of the great characters of the game in Hughes, Waugh and Alderman. And this big crowd showing their tremendous appreciation for a job so well done. Plenty of entertainment here today, because besides the cricketers, we've also used an international flavour for the World Super Kick. Just which code and which player is the longest in the world? Well, first up, let's have a look at an Australian rules kick, and it comes from a Melbourne representative. This is Darren Bennett. As you can see, a tremendous kick, and it earned him 12 points. A fine performance. But now Maurice Fitzgerald from Ireland, that also was a 12, and it earned him 28 points, and that winning total has secured him victory. So Maurice Fitzgerald is the victor, ahead of Darren Bennett. Well, we've had a look down on the ground. I wonder what it's like from up above. Here's Dixie Marshall.
Sandy, if you thought it was busy down there, spare a thought for us up here. It's like apocalypse now. There are half a dozen choppers buzzing around, ducking balloons, streamers, and most importantly, each other. From this angle, the whole scene at the MCG looks absolutely spectacular. There are no more traffic jams. It's almost a lull before the storm. The whole of Melbourne is either sitting there at the cricket ground or at home, ready for the start of the VFL Grand Final. Like you at home, we're just going to sit back and soak it all in, but it is going to be hard, Sandy, to pick the numbers from up here.